We have a small farming village, and for months, literally months, they've been enduring this relentless, scorching heat. Then, weeks go by, and the farmers just have to stand there and watch their crops physically wither away into dust. It's devastating. Day by day, despair just completely takes over. The entire village loses hope. Finally, they hit a breaking point. They decide, okay, we have to do something, so they organize a collective, community-wide prayer at a fixed time in their homes. So at that exact agreed-upon time, one particular farmer gathers with his wife and their 6-year-old daughter. They have this tearful, truly desperate prayer for survival. And right after, the farmer gets up, ready to head back out to the dry fields. But his little girl quickly stops him. She runs inside, and she comes back out holding an umbrella. Now, her father is totally confused, right? He points out that the sun has set, the sky is perfectly clear, not a single cloud in sight. But she looks at him with this striking, innocent logic and says, "Father, we have just prayed to God for rain. If we go without an umbrella, we will get wet when it rains."
Wow. Just looking at his daughter's trusting face, the farmer has this massive epiphany. He realizes it's good to pray, sure, but it is so much more important to actually believe that your prayer will be answered and then act like it. This hits him incredibly hard. He pulls her in, kisses her forehead, and takes that umbrella right out to the fields. And, as the story goes, that very night, it rained like it had absolutely never rained before.
You know, the core message here is so deeply relevant to us today. Because let's face it, when we run into real adversity, our belief naturally starts to waver. But think about the vivid contrast between the village and the little girl. On one hand, you have the entire village during this brutal drought. They're praying, sure, but their hearts are completely full of doubt. They're basically just hoping for the best and going through the motions. But then you have the little girl. She represents firm, unshakable belief. She is entirely convinced the best is going to happen, and she literally proves it by packing an umbrella.
And that perfectly captures the definition of true belief. It's not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, it's being absolutely convinced that the best is going to happen. This kind of conviction, it forms the absolute foundation of our dreams and our goals. It is the stark, night and day difference between merely wishing for an outcome and actively preparing for its inevitable arrival.
There's a fascinating psychological loop at play here, and it really builds in a sequence. It's basically a mechanical process where our inner convictions directly change our outward behaviors. It all kicks off with step 1, unwavering belief. When we dive into a task with complete faith in ourselves, it immediately triggers step 2, driven actions. Why? Because when we truly believe in something, we automatically act in ways to make it happen. That rolls right into step 3, resilience against obstacles. Real confidence makes us beautifully persistent when things get tough. And finally, step 4, desired results. Approaching your goals with true faith just radically increases your odds of actually succeeding.
But we really have to consider the flip side, the cost of doubt. Without that umbrella mindset, our efforts just falter. It's so easy to throw in the towel when we hit a roadblock, or worse, we might not even put in the necessary effort from the jump. Honestly, if you approach your goals with doubt, you've kinda already sabotaged your ability to achieve them.
So, how does this metaphor actually apply to us? Well, it extends way beyond a drought-stricken village. It applies directly to our real-world everyday challenges. Take taking medicine, for example. It isn't always just the physical pill that heals us. It's our underlying belief that the treatment will work. Without that belief, even medicine can sometimes fail to treat us. The same goes for praying. When it's done with real, firm conviction, it drives the changes we're looking for. And when it comes to pursuing our dreams, unwavering faith is the key that literally unlocks the door to your goals. You absolutely have to believe in yourself to pull off what you set your mind to. So I'll leave you with this to chew on. What umbrella do you need to bring to your biggest goal today? Think about the big things you're currently hoping for in your life. Are you just out there praying for rain, or are you actually packing your umbrella? It's time to stop just hoping and start acting with the kind of belief that makes your dreams a reality. Because at the end of the day, only those who genuinely believe in themselves actually achieve their goals. Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.